Hey guys, it's Mommy of Two, Wife of One. Good evening. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, an amazing New Year. I hope you guys are back into the swing of things with school, with work, with whatever you have going on. And I pray that this week has been a pleasant one for you guys and you're discovering your new routine and you're just, getting back into life, as we call it. Today I wanted to talk about, actually, one of my viewers gave me this message about not hampering your children's dreams and not trying to keep them in a box. My mom likes to tell this story about when my little brother, he's a graphic designer, he draws and he's very, very talented. But when he was younger, he and his classmates, they all got a folder, and the teacher told them to decorate their folder any way they wanted using crayons. And what my brother did was he colored the entire folder. Like every corner of this folder, he covered it in color from his crayons. And she called my mom or met with my mom later, whatever, and basically told her, well, that wasn't really the assignment. I guess she expected my brother to draw a picture here, draw a picture there, and that was it. But the fact that he covered the entire thing, she kind of had an issue with it. And now, he's an artist, is what he does. And the whole purpose of that was, as teachers and sometimes as parents, we like to stifle our children's creativity, and we like to kind of put them in this box of, okay, when you're coloring, only color inside the lines, only use this color. Grapes should never be orange, and a banana should never be pink. And I think it's just a matter of understanding that our children are individuals, and we have to be careful because the world is made up of rules and regulations. So there are certain things that they have to do because it's the law, and certain things they have to do because we make them law. But at the same time, it is important to encourage our children to be individuals. It's important to encourage our children to use their imagination. It's important to encourage our children to think outside of the box, because sometimes the problems that we see, we may only think of one way to solve that problem or one way to really tackle that issue. But our children can come along, and they're supposed to grow up to be smarter than us, and they can come along and come with a completely new, innovative idea to solve this problem or to save the world or whatever it is. And if we have that mentality of staying in the box ourselves, then it's easy for us to kind of squash down their passion. And that's the last thing we want to do, whether it's for our children, for our loved ones, or whatever it is. So be very careful with the way you talk to children. Be very careful with the things that we say to them, and even for the rules that we lay out for them. Be extremely careful with that. The children are susceptible to everything, and even though we know that we don't know everything, children, especially really young children, they have no idea that there are things that mommy and daddy do not know. They assume we have all the answers. So whatever we tell them, they're taking it as gospel. And it can really hamper and hinder them in the future if we're telling them now, don't do this, don't do that, only do this, only do that. And again, depends on the situation. But for the most part, encourage your children to express themselves. And even if you have to correct them on some things, correct them with love. Don't tell them you're wrong and this is horrible and how could you do this and don't you know better. Just gently encourage them or just offer suggestions like, oh, well, this is really pretty what you did, but why don't next time you try to do it this way? It's a very fine line, and I can't tell you word for word how to handle situations when they come up. All I can say is I know that all of you who are parents, you love your children very much. You want your children to be happy. You want them to succeed. Everybody knows this. So allow yourself to use that love to come through your mouth when you're saying certain things to your child. Even if you have to preface it by saying, I love you and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but let me tell you this. Let me suggest this. Always offer suggestions to your kids. There are sometimes when we have to tell them things to do and not to do. But for the most part, offer suggestions lovingly. So that's my message for this week. As usual, if you guys want to offer any topic suggestions or if you have any comments, send me an email at momofTwoWifeOf1@gmail.com. That's mom of the number 2, wife of ONE at gmail.com. You could also leave a message or topic suggestion in the comment section below this video. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for 2016 and what it's going to bring. Hopefully, In the next few weeks, I'll have some more special guests. I actually have one lined up that I'll hopefully introduce you guys to soon. I'm really, really excited about interviewing this particular person. If you guys have any suggestions for that, also people you want me to interview who are parents or who are, husbands or wives, just let me know. I'm definitely open to suggestion, and I'll try to get through the suggestions as quickly as possible. I don't want you guys to think that I've forgotten about you and I'm neglecting you in any way, shape, or form. But I do love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you next week.